everyone!
Hello!
Good evening, it's Saturday the 20th, yes it is, of June. Thanks, Punch. You've just missed Punch the cat. We tried to get the camera up just on as he runs across our laps.
Punch!
But he had something else to say about that. No, he's
He's
just
on the table.
He's on the table thinking he's going to eat some human food because he thinks he's people.
He does.
Yeah. So good evening. Hope you are well. Thank you for joining us this evening for our 5th pub quiz. This one is written by Alice and Carol. It's like a bull in a china
He's
shop.
just knocking stuff off the table. Come here. Come here.
While she tries to sway the cat to come over. Yeah, we've got 2 more. Hello, Ray Ray. We've got 2 more quizzes already written for us.
Wow.
My parents and my little sister have written a quiz. And Kaya and John Barton have written a quiz. We don't have dates for those planned yet. But what we'll do is we'll start looking at that in the next week or so. And stick the dates on Facebook. So if you haven't already, give the channel, the YouTube channel, a like and subscribe. And
for more cats.
for more cattails in my face action. And of course, go to YouTube facebook.com/IPV Drama Club and click the like button there. We'll be putting up Facebook events, so it's in your diary.
Oh, we've got
Thank
some
you.
players from Guildford joining us tonight.
Hello, Guildford. I've been to Guildford, I think. Lovely part of the world. So hello, let's have a look at the live stream. Hello to Vishal. Hello, Eleanor. Hello, Team Roundtree. Lovely to see you. Rebecca's friends, the Stafford family from Knaps Hill, Guildford. Fantastic. Thanks for joining us. The shaven head. The comb over. You were right, Vishal. It just had to go, didn't it? I saw myself on a Zoom video call and decided that was the end of that. Hello, Kaya. Lovely to see you. Hello, John. Paul from Wilmslow. I don't know who Wilmslow is, but hello, Paul. This isn't a microphone. This is a cat's tail. Tiny little moustache. Lynn and Keith from Ickenham. Hello, Ickenham. I know the Ickenham pump well enough. Grace asks, how many cats do you have? We've got 2. We've got Ray, who's named after Ray from Star Wars. And we've got Mr. Punch, who's over there. Mr. Punch is a rescue cat. They're both rescue cats, but Mr. Punch had a sister called Judy, and Judy kept stealing his food. So they had to be separated. So now we've got Punch and Ray, haven't we? Yeah. Should we punch you, Ray?
No.
No. Do you want to say hello? Say hello. Let go of my shorts. Nana just fixed those. Look. Say hello.
Look at those claws.
Hello. Look how happy you are to be on camera. Shall I put you on Mummy's lap with those claws?
Lovely,
There
thank
you go.
Thank you very much.
Wilmslow is near Manchester. Oh, fantastic.
Wow, that's far.
I once spent a weekend in Congleton with a friend. Took me into Manchester. Lovely part of the world. I quite like Manchester. So, it's time to get started if you are already. I know we're waiting for a couple more people, so grab your pens and paper. If you've not played before, it's all for fun.
All for free.
All for free. It's up to you whether you want to play individually or whether you want to play as a team, or maybe you want to do one sofa versus another sofa. As always, we test the quiz in the morning. I test the quiz on Caroline once I've got it all set up. So we know roughly, what a sort of an average score should be. And also
average for me, for one person.
Yeah. And we've also double checked some wording and some of the answers. Hopefully so that it's as fair as it can be. If you've got your phones out, fab, that's fine. You can use it for the live chat. So get YouTube on your television, get the YouTube app on your phone or tablet and use that for the live chat. Just keep the live chat PG. But we do ask that you don't look up any of the answers.
Please don't. It's just for fun. There's no prizes.
Exactly. So if
you're not going to get a medal if you get all of them right. So
if you want to say hello in the live chat, please do. Or if you want to just stay anonymous, that's more than fine. These quizzes stay online. So if you've missed any of the previous quizzes, you can catch up. You can watch them again. Listen to my dulcet tones. Look at my beautiful wife.
That's the first one we've done with pictures, though. So.
Oh, yeah. True.
Do you like my t-shirt?
Yeah. No close encounters of any kind.
2 meters.
2 meters.
2020.
Yeah. Cool. So.
Got it for me.
I know. I try to be thoughtful. Doesn't always happen. Not that I'm showing up other men. Happy Father's Day tomorrow to all the dads out there. My dad is now the Lord of Sealand. Yes, so there you are. Not New Zealand, Sealand. It's off the Kent coast. So, there we go. Let's get ready for some quiz action. It's It's just gone 25-2. Do let me know if the volume needs to come up a bit. And again, let me know in the live chat if I'm too fast or too slow. Anything like that. This is all meant to be fun, of course. You don't lose points for silly answers or incorrect answers, so if you're not sure...
Have a guess.
Have a guess.
A couple of my guesses actually were the right ones.
They were.
So just go for it.
So thanks once again to Alice and Carol. Each of our quizzes each time is written by a different person or people, which means that one week we've had Disney questions. This week, one of the rounds is on British royal history.
Yeah, I did great on that.
When Aidan wrote the quiz, it was on famous Scots.
Yeah.
So everyone has slightly different aspects
They
of
all
general
bring
knowledge.
different things to the table,
Yeah.
which is lovely.
And if you've not done well one week, you'll do better the next week. Don't you worry.
I continue to do poorly every single week. But
No.
I'm just setting the bar low for you. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Of course you are. So as we said, there's no prizes. If you're playing by yourself...
You still haven't changed the wording.
I still haven't changed the wording, and I'm not going to. Grown-ups are making their own jokes. If you're playing by yourself, then swap at the end. We ask all the questions, and then we do the answers at the end. If you're playing in teams, you're welcome to shout the answer at the telly if you want. I can't hear you. Or write them down to check later.
My parents say hello.
Hello to the Holmes in Iverheath. Hope you are well. I know that they play individually. It's always interesting to see whether Marion's going to beat Graham or whether Graham's going to win. Yeah. Use the live chat, but keep it PG, family friendly, like our pantos. No mobiles or tablets can be used during the quiz, except for the live chat. So, rounds 1 and 2 are on general knowledge and then music. We'll then have a little tea break, so you can refill those glasses. I'm sure that they're not filled with tea. I'm sure it's gin and tonic, but whatever you're doing.
That's just us anyway, so...
Well, yeah. Or if you need to pop outside for a nicotine fix, you do that. Rounds 3, 4 and 5 are royal history, connections and British sitcoms. We've then got another quick tea break before we then give you the answers. Generally speaking, we're anywhere between an hour and a half to 2 hours. So, gives you a rough idea. So, if everyone is ready, it is almost 20 to 7 on Saturday night. Thank you all for joining us. There's almost 18 people watching, and we know lots of people watch us afterwards. But please do share the link. Everyone is welcome. It's not specific to Iverheath. It's just general good pub quiz fun. So, let's kick off. Oh, and I should mention, if you're new, I have a bit of fun putting animations in.
and also forgetting to remove previous animations, as you will soon see.
Yeah. So, question number 1. How many legs does a lobster have?
He forgot to remove the camel from last time.
Hello, Helen Wright. Harry and Helen have been joined by their parents. Fantastic. Glad you could join us. Everyone is welcome, whether you've got any connection to the drama club or not. This is just meant to be a bit of good fun, light-hearted.
In these fun times.
If you're not sure, pick a number. There we go. Question number 2 then. What is Baby's full name in Dirty Dancing? Again, might have forgotten to remove some animations from last time. You've never seen Dirty Dancing, have you?
No.
So that bloke who's older than that young lady, they just flirt a bit and do some dancing.
Is that it?
Pretty much.
Okay.
I'm speaking as a man, that's pretty much the concept of the film. I'm sure there will be some very offended fans out there. Including claws. Good question. I don't know whether the claws are actually count. I mean, I guess they do. Thinking about it, I know the answer to be. Do the claws count as legs? That's quite difficult to say. No, they don't. Okay. No, it is not including the claws. It is just the legs. Good question, Vishal. Question number 3. Tom Cruise is an outspoken member of which religion? Aidan says claws aren't legs. I reckon claws are arms. You are right. Caroline just did a quick check. And the answer we've got is we've checked just for the legs. Tom Cruise is a member of which religion? It's not a very big sofa, is it?
No.
But he's not a very big man either. Question 4. What is Shakespeare's longest play? And we should clarify, we mean length of script. Although I imagine when performed it's still the longest as well. Again, if you're not sure, pick a Shakespeare play. You've got nothing to lose by trying. Question number 5. Who was the Prime Minister when the UK joined the EEC, now known as the EU? And there's some stamps from when the UK joined the EEC.
5p, was that all a stamp was worth?
3p and 5p, yeah. Well, apparently, yeah. But then, I'm not going to say anything more because that might give away the answer.
Something like 63 for second class nowadays. It's ridiculous.
Alright. Question number 6. Who is the only musician to have won a Nobel Prize for Literature? Question number 7. Let me know if I'm going too quickly. How many monarchs have there been since William the Conqueror in 1066? Don't have to name them all, we're just looking for a number.
Generic monarch.
I think that is William the Conqueror.
Okay.
I think. Or at least it was when I googled it. Alice's favourite question. It's a tricky question because 1066, you know, it's not far off 1,000 years ago, is it? So Aidan, it's not a closest answer. Alice is looking for the exact number.
Yep, she is.
Question number 8. Which is the only vowel not used as the first letter in a US state? There's a map there of all the US states and their state flags. Favourite fact of our show, that Hawaii is the only US state that has the Union Jack on its state flag?
Mm-hmm.
I can hear them all trying to name states now. Over 20 people, 21 watching at the moment. Hello to you all. Thanks for watching.
Oh, well done, Harry, if you know the monarch question.
That's fantastic. Because sometimes just one question is the difference between first and second place, you know. Question number 9. How long did the 100-Year War last? Did you write this round then, Carol? Or was it Alice that wrote this one? Question number 10. Where in the body would you find the medulla oblongata? Alice wrote this round. Okay. Now, I wouldn't have got this, yet Caroline knew it straight away. Question number 11. Which was the first James Bond film to feature Roger Moore in the title role? Okay. Carol wrote sitcoms in the connection round, and the music round was joint. John knows the brain one due to The Simpsons. Or is it the the James Bond one? Question number 12. Who was made Lord Mayor of London in 1397, 1398, 1406 and 1419? The brain one, okay. Is that how you knew it? They can't hear you shaking your head, you know.
No.
Caroline got this one right as well. Question number 13. Who discovered the smallpox vaccine? Oh, did you, Kaya? Oh, sorry. I haven't looked at your quiz or at my parents' quiz yet. But what I might do is if we come across questions we've had before, I'll contact you nearer the time to swap them out. Or if you want to both come up with a couple of different options.
Backup questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Zoe messaged us and said that The Tale of Two Cities was in her quiz as well, as it was in Aiden's.
Question number 14. What was David Bowie's real name?
You okay there?
Mr. Punch has just charged in the room.
Charged in.
Camera's not on now. It's too late to make an impression, buddy.
Yeah, no one's going to see you. It's okay.
Last question of this round. Number 15. What was the name of the only horse to have won the Grand National 3 times? There we go. End of the round. If you've got any blanks, now's a great chance to fill them in. You don't lose points in our quiz, so you might as well put something. Any guess will do. And who knows, it might come to your mind later. You can always change your answer down the line, because we do all the answers at the end. So moving on to round 2.
Music. I like the font for music. It's very retro.
Thank you. Yeah, I think it's called a VCR font or something. Yeah. Now, because of copyright, we can't show you clips of music videos or play you music videos. Just because the way YouTube works is their supercomputers at Google would recognise that I've done that and would take it out the video, or would,
block the video.
Block our video. So instead, Carol and Alice.
Sorry, I don't understand, but I found something related.
I said
Do you
Google.
want to know how do you tell the
Okay,
difference
Google.
between their...
Stop. AI, it's always listening.
So Carol and Alice came up with something quite clever. We're going to show you 15 sets of emojis.
Ooh.
And each set is the name of a musician, whether it's a band, a singer, an artist, whatever it be. But they are all musicians. Each answer is worth 1 point. So, a little bit like catchphrase, it's say what you see. Sometimes saying what you see out loud to each other really does help. That's the only tip I'll give you. So, pay close attention to your screens. Question number 1. Name the band, or artist or singer. Question number 2. Name this musician or band or artist or singer. Question number 3. imagine there's some people who are immediately looking at this, and a bit like anagrams, they just get it straight away. And some people who are looking at this going,
What?
and going through all the different combinations or possibilities that those images could be.
I'm going to channel my inner catchphrase. Say what you see.
Yeah. Question number 4. You really struggled with this one, didn't you? Question number 5. I'm trying to give you roughly the same amount of time for each one. If you're not sure, maybe make a note of what the images are. Can always think about it later. Or have a wild guess. Got nothing to lose. Question 6. Question number 7. Question number 8. Question number 9. Question 10. Hi Andrew, yeah, we'll happily show you the music pictures really quickly again at the tea break, not a problem. Number 10, Caroline struggled with this one and then absolutely kicked herself. Number 11. Hello Ray Ray, you've come to help. What do you think this one is?
She's not even looking. She doesn't care.
No.
She just wants little pets. It's okay. Oh, you're going to go? Okay, bye. Bye-bye, baby.
Question 12. Number 13. I don't know. There's some dating back to the 70s there, Vishal. Definitely some 70s and 80s. Number 14. And the last question of this round, and before our little tea break, question 15.
Oh, well done.
It's good to hear, Team Roundtree.
You brought them up well.
Excellent. Right, it's time for a tea break. I'll just very quickly go through the photos again. I'm always proud of you, Aidan. In fact, I'm proud of Aidan because if you go on Spotify or your favourite podcast provider of choice and type in CW or CWGC, Commonwealth War Graves Commission. There you go, I had to think about that. Aidan's hosted a podcast for them, which is really interesting, talking about... I've only listened to one episode, but yeah, fantastic.
It's great to hear his voice again.
Yes. So I'll just quickly go back through the pictures. So if you want to go refill your glasses or visit the Double WC.
Fresh air.
Yeah. A fresh air break.
Anything but.
You're right, Car. I was so impressed when I saw that.
Ooh, lovely.
Excellent. I look forward to seeing or hearing that, Mr. Parr. So I will go through the pictures quite quickly again. Here's number 1. There's number 2. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. If you need any round 1 questions repeating, let us know in the live chat. Caroline's got them listed here so she can read them out to you. Number 6. Seven. 4 is hard.
Yeah.
It's... Yeah. Number 8. Question 15 from the quiz Joe wrote.
No.
No. Number 9.
You have to replay the YouTube video for that.
Yes. There you are. That's what you have to do. Number 10. Number 11. That one's quite tricky as well. 12. $13. $14. And 15. So, we'll give you 2 to 3 minutes. I'm sure some people have already popped to the kitchen or wherever they're off to. Have you found it so far? I think there's some questions there in both rounds that everyone will get. There's some there that I think will really... I think some people get some and other people get others, as always. Yeah. Don't worry, we won't start without you. Some tricky ones so far, but enjoying it. Good to hear, Kaya.
Well, it wouldn't be fun if they were all easy.
True. It needs to have some challenge, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, really? Joyce Brown, yeah. Wow, I did not. That's an incredibly small world. I've definitely been in plays with Joyce. So if everyone's ready, it's just gotten 12 past 7, nearly 13 past 7. So it's probably time to crack on with rounds 3, 4 and... Pardon me, with rounds 3, 4 and 5. They are shorter in length, so not as many questions. The total of all of tonight's quiz, by the way, is 60 points.
65.
Is it? I thought it was 60.
I added it up.
Okay, Caroline's added up, it's 65. which means the graphics on screen later will be wrong as well.
Sorry.
That's alright.
I only realised that when we started the stream. I thought it was 60 earlier as well, but I miscounted. Sorry.
Oh, number 4 is driving you crazy. Well, you'll get to the answers at the end. Do not worry. You might have seen
Keep thinking about it. It might come to you.
Yeah. On the bottom left of the screen, you might have seen something coming up about the Buckinghamshire Lottery. Quick mention for it. It costs £1 a week. And if you go on the Buckinghamshire Lottery website and select us as your cause, 50p from your ticket will go straight to the Drama Club. Another 10p goes to the Good Causes Fund for Buckinghamshire and funds all sorts from community choirs to PTAs to drama groups like us. And the rest goes towards the prize fund.
There it is.
Yeah, up to £25,000 you could win. So just search Buckinghamshire Lottery and then you type in Ivor Heath Drama and we'll come up. But there's lots of good causes if you wanted to support someone else.
We won't be better. Please don't reveal the answers in the comments, Aidan.
Yeah, Aidan. Right, let's crack on then with round 3. Pens and papers at the ready. And as you've seen, I haven't removed the T-Rex. I'm not going to remove the T-Rex. Our loyal round 3 companion. So, if you're ready, it's 7:15. Here's question number 1. Which King's skeleton? I've turned into Emily. Which King's skeleton was unearthed in a Leicester car park in 2012? I don't know if he looked like that. Doing a little dance, yeah. Which King's skeleton was unearthed in a Leicester car park in 2012? I mean, it was under the car park, to be fair. It didn't just suddenly rock up.
Hey, you guys.
Question number 2. Which Stuart king survived through both the Great Plague and the Great Fire of London? Question number 3. What year did Queen Elizabeth II declare as Annus Horribilis? Now, if you're not sure, maybe just pick a year during which Queen Elizabeth II was alive. Doesn't give you a great odds, but... Question number 4. Lady Jane Grey's reign lasted for only 9 days. But in which year did this occur? So you've got 4 options there. Is it 1551, 1553, 1555, or 1557?
1 in 4 chance there.
Question number 5. Who is currently 7th in line for the throne? And not the throne that's on your screen, we mean the British throne. I can hear people now trying to name everyone and all the children and Question number 6. Which of the 3 of Henry VIII's wives did he have children with? Now this is for 1 point. Did we say earlier that if they got 1, we'd give them a third of a point? Is that what we were going with?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want the full mark, you need all 3. But if you only get 1, we'll give you a third. If you of a point. If you get 2, we'll give you 0.666 recurring. Who knows? That one name could make all the difference at the end of tonight. I mean, it probably won't, but it might. Question 7. Which king was known as the Prince of Wales due to his 54-inch waistline?
That's very large.
It is. Talking of 54-inch waistline, did you know they've opened a Wimpy in Slough?
Oh.
Yeah, it's delivery only on the Farnham Road, so you can't go in or you can't collect. But yeah. Bit expensive. Haven't had a Wimpy in years.
No.
Again, if you're not sure, make a note. You can always come back to it later or write something down. You're not going to lose any points by giving a silly or wrong answer. Now, question 8. It's a true or false. All 4 of the Beatles shared first names with English kings. Yes, John, Wimpy. They only do 1 Bender sausage burger, but they do still do it. So, true or false? You've got a 50-50 chance on this one. Was there one in Uxbridge? I don't remember that. There's one in Hayes. Well, on the Uxbridge Road near Mecca Bingo and the Beck Theatre. There's one in Rickmansworth as well. I don't know which one I went to last, but it was a long time ago. Anyway, 50-50 chance, true or false. All 4 of the Beatles shared first names with English kings. Question number 9. Who were the only official joint monarchs to have ruled Britain? It's 1 point, and there are 2 monarchs that you need to name. It was near St Andrew's Roundabout. It was. You're right. I'd forgotten all about
the other
that.
end, like up by
Yeah.
Odeon?
No, not Odeon. The what used to be Liquid, before that was Regal. By the Civic Centre.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, the people from Guildford. You're probably wondering who cares about Uxbridge, but sorry. Little Chefs. Yes, I used to love an Olympic breakfast too. There's a few that are still open, but most of them are closed now.
Rip.
Yeah. A lot of people think that Little Chefs came along after the A roads were built, but actually, Little Chefs were built on ley lines, and then the roads came along just to join them up. Might not be true. So, looking for the name of two monarchs who were joint monarchs, the only two that ruled Britain. Question 10. Who was the first royal resident of Buckingham Palace in 1837? And that's the end of round 3. So I hope that wasn't too bad. If you've got any blanks...
breathe a sigh of relief.
Yeah. Caroline found that quite tricky. Did you find it tricky? If you want any repeating, let us know at the end of round 5, and Caroline can read it back out to you. But we'll move straight on to round 4, which is the connections round. So, there'll be 9 questions. You answer all 9, and then question number 10 is what connects those 9 answers. There's 10 points in total if you get all 10 questions correct. So if you're not sure, write something down, but maybe think about changing it later. Or maybe you'll get the connection and then you'll go back and get some of the other questions right. Question number 1. What is the capital of Arizona? Question number 2. What is the name of the bear who lives in Nutwood? Question number 3. What does POW stand for? What does POW stand for? Question number 4. In the classic fairy tale, what does the princess kiss to get her prince? Question number 5. What royal rank is above Duke and below Grand Duke? Should probably be which royal rank, shouldn't it? Which royal rank is above Duke and below Grand Duke? If you're not sure, pencil something in. Maybe you'll get the connection. Maybe you've already got the connection, and that will help you get the answers later. Question number 6. What is the Latin word for moon? Question number 7. And I'm not going to pronounce one of these words correctly. What was the job of Plato, Aristotle, and... how do you pronounce that? Is it Diogenes? Diogenes? Don't know. Diogenes?
Diogenes?
Could be.
Diogenes?
But what was their job? Question number 8. What is another name for the dog star? And when we say another name, this name is generally the more scientifically approved one. Question number 9. In ancient Greek folklore, what creature was half eagle and half horse? Which half is which half, Caroline?
Eagle head, horse body.
Okay. Otherwise it'd be a bit unfair to have a bird's body and a really big long face, wouldn't it, really? A horse's head wouldn't fly anywhere. So what's the name of the creature that's half eagle, half horse? It's not a Pokemon, that's just there for my own amusement. And the last question, what is the connection? So go through your 9 answers. What links them? Even if you've got some blanks. Once you know what you think the connection is, does that alter any of your blanks? Does that help you answer some of those questions? We'll give you roughly a minute to look at your answers and try and work out what the connection is. I'm glad I made someone laugh, John. Normally I just make myself laugh. I'm my own entertainment. I think some of you look at the answers you're confident about. Does that help you make the connection and then work the other ones out?
He's never bored.
Okay, if you're not sure, pencil something in. Caroline can repeat any questions at the end of the 5th round. So there we go. That was round 4, the connection round. What do you think? I think some of you will have got it straight away. I think some of you are still racking your brains over it. We'll move straight on to our last round. At the end of that, we can then repeat any questions you need to hear repeating. Round 5 is all on British sitcoms. So, listen very carefully. I shall say this only once. I won't. I'll probably say each question at least twice. But question number 1. At which pub are Del and Rodney regulars in Only Fools and Horses? So, what is the name at which of the pub that Del and Rodney are regulars at? All right, Dave. Yeah. Question 2. In the IT crowd, what is Moss's first name? I think you did a good job on this round, Carol. You've got a selection of BBC, Channel 4, ITV.
Yeah. And different decades as well.
Yeah. Fire! Exclamation mark. Fire! Exclamation mark. So what is Moss's first name? Question 3. Which sitcom was set in Burma during World War II? I've never watched an episode of this. I know of it, but I've never seen an episode of it. Let us know in the comments or in the live chat if you think it's worth watching. I don't think it's on BritBox. I've not seen it on there.
Maybe when we get to the answers, they'll let us know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, don't tell us now, yeah. Well, unless it doesn't give away the answer. So, which sitcom was set in Burma during World War II? Question number 4. What is the name of the paper company in The Office, the UK version of The Office that's pictured there? And for a bonus point, in which town is this sitcom set? So 1 point for the name of the paper company and a second point for the name of the town. Okay. Bishop and John say it was good. Might not stand up to the day's standards, but it's,
okay.
Yeah. No, you're right, Vishal. The building where the exterior shots were for the office, it's a Premier Inn, isn't it? If I remember correctly. They knocked it down and built a little Premier Inn and some other shop there. I think it's a Costa. Question number 5. On what island is Father Ted set? And I wish I could take credit for photoshopping Ted's sign there, but I didn't do that. That was someone online. For those of you that haven't seen the episode, his sign does say "down with this sort of thing," but not in the government's COVID. template. Oh, that's interesting, John. Which you might not be able to say which company was in that building, but what industry were they in? Were they actually in paper, or was it something really boring? Well, paper's quite boring, I imagine. So, what's the name of the island where Father Ted is set? Can't believe you hadn't seen that before you moved in with me. It's a cracking comedy. Number 6. What is the name of the Goodman's eccentric neighbour and his dog, for 1 point? And for a bonus point, in season 6, the neighbour has a new dog. What is the name of the new dog? So this question is relating to a Channel 4 sitcom, Friday Night Dinner. What is the name of the Goodman's eccentric neighbour and his dog? That's 1 point. And then a bonus point if you can tell us the name of the new dog that appears in season 6. If you're not sure or you've never seen it, my parents think it's quite funny, so it's worth a try.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I think it's quite good.
I've not seen it.
Okay. Question number 7. What is the name of the village in the League of Gentlemen? We think the quiz is actually out of... Did he say it's 65?
65.
Yeah. Because when we counted up earlier, we didn't include some questions. And it looks like Carol and Alice didn't either when they counted up.
It's the bonus points in this round that make it 65.
That doesn't make sense. There's only 3 bonus points. Doesn't matter. Anyway, there's 65 is the total.
Yeah, there is 3 bonus points.
Plus 3 is 63.
That's 12.
Right.
12 and 3 is 50.
Question number 8. What is the name of the bouncers in Phoenix Nights? So there's 2 bouncers, so we're looking for 2 names. It's a point for both. I can definitely recommend Father Ted, Aidan. I'm 100% on board that you'll enjoy that. Partly because it's written by the same person who wrote the IT Crowd. I never got on that well with the League of Gentlemen. But I was a bit young, so maybe I just didn't get the humour. The others are okay. Not my favourites, don't dislike them. Although question 9, I think, we should all have seen because it recently came to Netflix because it's brilliant. In The Vicar of Dibley, what is the name of Alice and Hugo's first child? I mean, that probably helped with quite a bit of her humour. Question number 10. Which superhero lived with Father Ted? We are looking for the superhero's character's name. So what is the name of the superhero that lived with Father Ted? Not going to say much more than that. Question number 11, the penultimate question. In the IT Crowd, what is the name of Jen's boyfriend in the episode The Dinner Party? He's pictured there, if that helps. If you're not sure, have a guess. You've got nothing to lose. I mean, you might get it right. We are looking, to be fair, we are looking for first name and surname.
Yeah, full name.
Yeah. And question 12, the last question of our quiz tonight. In Blackadder the Third, which book did Baldric accidentally burn? And for a bonus point, who was the author of that book? So it's season 3, episode 2 of Blackadder. If that helps, it probably won't. So you get a point for naming the book and a bonus point for naming the author. Which one are you apologising for, Carol? Because if it's question 12, I need the answer to both. But I'm a massive Blackadder fan. I don't know how many times I've watched all 4 seasons.
Was there only 4 seasons?
Yeah. Oh, the last IT Crowd. It's a bit tricky, but Caroline knew it straight away.
I did.
Again, it's little questions like that that sometimes make the difference between a very close second and third or a very close whatever positions.
There you have it. It's the end of the quiz.
So, does anyone need any questions repeating? Let us know in the live chat and Caroline can read them out. Otherwise, you've got 5 minutes to refill your glasses, pop to the water closet. Okay. If you need a fresh air break, now's your chance. If you've got any blanks, now's a good time to go back and fill them in. Maybe if you're still thinking about that connection. Or any of those emojis. Now's your last chance to fill in any blanks. Have a guess, you've got nothing to lose by trying. Fair enough, Carol. That's okay. It is out of 65, everyone. Right, we'll give it another minute or two, and then we will give you the answers. Righty-ho, if everyone is back and ready, let's crack on with the answers. So, have you filled in all your blanks? It's time to swap. So if you're playing individually or in teams, swap with the other team or persons. If you're playing as a household, then I trust you to mark your answers honestly. At the end of each round, let us know in the live chat how you did. You don't have to tell us the scores if you don't want to, but if you do, cool. It's just nice to know how people did. And don't worry if you didn't do great on one round. I'm sure you did better on the others. So, round number 1. Question 1. How many legs does a lobster have? Lobsters have 8 legs. And that does not include the claws at the front. They literally have 8 legs. Question 2. What is the name, or what is Baby's full name in Dirty Dancing? It's Francis Houseman.
Never seen it.
Question 3. Tom Cruise is a member of Scientology. Number 4. Shakespeare's longest play is Hamlet. It's got over 4,000 lines and 29,000 words. And I believe if you type Hamlet IHDC into YouTube, there's a version of us performing Hamlet,
Ooh.
I think. I might be wrong now. I've said that. I might not have got round to uploading it. Because I found the footage a while back, but I think it's already been uploaded. But I've stopped talking out loud. Question 5. Who was the Prime Minister when the UK joined the EC? I covered up the year on those stamps because I didn't want to make it too easy for some of you. Caroline asked why it was 3p and 5p, and, you know, that's a bit cheap. I believe it was pre-decimalisation. Edward Heath. The UK joined the EEC on the 1st of January, 1973.
Denmark and Ireland also joined at the same time.
Thank you, Alice and Carol, for our interesting facts, which Caroline will deliver to us. Question 6. The only musician to have won a Nobel Prize for Literature. Bob Dylan! Thanks for the Nobel Prize! It's not nasally enough, is it? Number 6. How many monarchs have there been since William the Conqueror in 1066?
I massively overguessed this one.
Yeah, you thought there'd been like 200, didn't you?
Yeah.
I did.
And then I realised it's only 1,000 years, so 200 in 1,000 years is like one every 4 years. Oops.
I did fact check this earlier, and it came up as like one of the top answers on the official royal family's website. So it's definitely correct. There has been 41 monarchs since William the Conqueror. And there's a breakdown of how many of each of them there's been. Question 8. Almost the meaning of life, the use of earth and everything, yeah. The only vowel not used as the first letter in a US state? The letter E.
Because A, you've got like Arizona. I is Iowa.
Oh, John and Aidan guessed 40.
Oh no!
So close.
Oh, Oklahoma and Utah.
Carol and Alice, do they get a sympathy point for being one monarch away? Sorry, Caroline, you were naming the states.
No, that's fine. I
Yeah.
was just saying, I just gave an example of each of the other vowels.
Excellent job, Harry. 41 there. Number 9. How long did the 100-Year War last? Caroline guessed 6 years.
I thought it was one of those, like, it's 100 years, but it's not 100 years, it's way less.
Other way, I'm afraid. 116 years.
Am I thinking of the Boer War?
I mean, you could be.
I don't know.
Carol's agreed. So if you guessed 40 or 42, you get half a point. If you guessed 39, you get nothing. Good day, sir.
Okay, Willy Wonka. So yes, 116 years.
Where in the body would you find the medulla oblongata? It's in the brain.
I think I got that from Waterboy,
Okay.
the Adam Sandler film.
Why is that?
He goes to school, or he's always talking about he's in a class or something, and John Hammond from Jurassic Park is teaching them about the brain. He's like the medulla oblongata, and he keeps going about my mama said. He's like, your mama was wrong.
Okay.
That's where I got it from anyway. So I was like, it's the brain.
Which was the first James Bond film to feature Roger Moore in the title role?
Never let die.
Duh, duh. Another 1973 answer.
Ah. Do 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 boo boo. It was the 8th film in the series.
Number 12. Who was made Lord Mayor in 1397, 1398, 1406 and 1419?
Mine was a wild guess and I managed to get it right.
Aidan has written a little TED talk there about how he knew it from a rap song, and he's annoyed that he has to try and remember what the rap song is. I enjoyed your TED talk, Aidan. So, the only Lord Mayor of London is the same Mayor of London that Caroline named. So, I would have said this as a guess, and yes, it's Dick Whittington. Richard Whittington was Lord Mayor of London in those years. And as you can see, both Claire and Sean have been Dicks at the Ivy Heath Drama Club. Sean's a rather sad Dick there.
Claire's a surprise dick.
Ah, one day I'll grow up.
Please don't.
Question 13. Who discovered the smallpox vaccine? It was Edward Jenner, it was. Question 14. What was David Bowie's real name?
David Bowie. No.
David Jones. And number 15. What was the name of the only horse to have won the Grand National 3 times? It was Red Rum in 73, 74 and 77. So the total is out of 15. Let us know in the live chat how you did.
I did 7.
See, that's not bad by yourself. I think I would have got 6 or 7 maybe. I wouldn't have got the same ones as you, I don't think, but so if you want to, if you're happy to share, you don't have to say if you don't want to. Let us know in the live chat how many out of 15 you got. But we'll start to move on to the next round, which is our musicians in emojis round. I know some of you are still racking your brains over these. Some of them you'll kick yourselves over. 8.5 for the Bartons. 13.5 for Vishal. Good job. Rebecca got 9. Great job. 13.5. 9 out of 15 for the Roundtrees. Well done, everyone. There's some...
Everyone's done better than me. Woo!
Well, as you said, you'd set the bar low. But sometimes just having one more person makes a huge difference. Yeah. 10 out of 15 for the McGinn clan. Carol got 4. Oh, Joe got 14. I was going to say, how do you get 14 out of 15 on your own quiz? But it was your husband. Fair enough. Baby Driver wasn't in Dirty Dancing. No, yeah. So, the emojis. Question 1. Now, if you're not sure how this works, that's red. That fire is hot. And that's a chili pepper. So 1 point, red hot chili peppers. Now, I didn't want to give you too long on this round, because the longer you think about it, you know, you might stumble across the answer. Don't want that. But sheep piece? No, it's you too.
You too.
Question 3. I think when you see the monkeys, it helps work out that it isn't meant to be, you know, snow or freezer. It's Arctic.
Arctic monkeys. Aidan, I hope you got that. This one stumped a load of people. It stumped me. I was like, wave rainbow film?
I mean, it could be a ram. I've got no idea. It's just the emojis that I was given. That's why it looks slightly pixelated, if I'm honest with you. So, that's not a wave. It's not the sea. It's ocean. Eleanor wrote sheep piece. Well, if you set up a band and call it sheep piece, then it's right, Eleanor. So it's ocean, the rainbow, all the colours of the rainbow. And when you're filming, you use the clapperboard at the start of each scene. It's ocean, colour, scene.
I didn't get that at all.
No. Good question. I reckon you tricked 80 to 90% of the audience there. Question 5. Struggled with this one as well, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
So that first image is a snowman, and that is a flashing light from a ambulance or police car or something like that.
Or a patrol car. Snow patrol.
Yeah.
Yep. I wrote snowman police light. I just wrote down what I saw.
I quite like the way you've ordered these as well, because you've got some tricky ones mixed in with some really easy ones.
Yeah.
Like this one.
Yeah.
I reckon 100% of you got this. Maybe?
I'd say 90%.
90%, okay. So, 2 girls there. I mean, they could be girlfriends, but they're related. They're sisters. It's Sister Sledge. Number 7 might be the easiest one yet. It's the monkeys. Question 8. Caroline didn't even know this was a band.
I just wrote down what I saw.
And if you did the same, if you wrote Haircut 100, it's correct.
I was like, Haircut 100? I don't know what that is. I'm going to write down Haircut 100 and come back to it. And it was right. Never heard of them.
Number 9.
I was like, fruit sheep? Banana ram? Oh, wait. Banana rama! I'm very annoyed about this one.
What? Tell the boys and girls at home what you wrote.
I wrote Pepper Girls, and I was like, Pepper Chili Girls. And then I said to Matt, as we were going through the answer, I went, Spicy Girls. And then I was like, no, it's the Spice Girls. But I'd already written Pepper Girls, so I did not give myself a point for that. I was so annoyed.
Question number 11, even.
Oh, this one stumped me.
Yeah.
go around, up, rewind. I just didn't know.
See, I think I haven't looked closely enough. I suppose it depends what emojis you got. I don't know if there's a compass emoji. I don't think there is. So maybe this is the closest thing there is to it. But in that case, the Roundtrees say, Jojo got this. It's One Direction. Good job, Jojo. Number 12. I think if you're a certain age, you're into a certain type of rock, you'll have got this one. It's White Snake.
That was one of the easiest ones, I think. It literally was say what you see, White Snake.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to do a bit of interpretation. You know, like Bananarama. But other times it's literally spelt out for you. Like this one, which you thought was steak bread, wasn't it?
I was like, steak bread? That can't be right. And then I came to the conclusion that it would be meatloaf. But I had written meatloaf.
You had.
But in my head, I went steak bread.
Number 14. It's Guns and Roses. 2 guns, 2 roses. Awesome job, Grace.
You've raised her well, Richard.
Yeah. At this rate, it will have to be the youngsters versus the olders in the Roundtree household. And question 15,
Matt's
obviously
favourite band.
the best band that's ever existed. Coldplay. So once again, that round was out of 15.
I got 11.
I think that's pretty decent. Let us know in the live chat how you did. There's 3 rounds left and they're a little bit shorter, so these will fly past. Rock and roll, man! So yeah, let us know how you did. Round 3 was on royal history.
15 out of 15 for the Roundtree family.
Fantastic job.
15 for Aidan, 15 for Vishal.
Oh, maybe it was too easy then. I thought the ocean
15 for
colour scene
Bartons,
and
14 for Connor. Well done, Connor. 15 for the Longmans.
fab job, everyone. I thought there was a couple there that, you know, people would slip up on, so I'm yeah. So, question 1.
My parents both got 11 on that. Well done.
That's really good. Well done. Yeah. So, which king's skeleton was unearthed in a car park? It was Richard III. So, 1 point. Question 2. Which Stuart king survived the Great Plague and the Great Fire of London? Charles II. That's all right, Vishal. I think that's part of the nice, you know, it's nice to spend some time thinking about it. 15 for the Staffords, great job. I don't want to rush you and then you kick yourself for not knowing it when if I'd have given you 30 seconds during a fresh air break, you'd have got it.
Mm.
So which year did Queen Elizabeth II declare as Annus Horribilis? It was 1992. It was the year of the Windsor Castle fire. 3 of her children separated from their partners, and Diana published her tell-all book. Question number 4. In which year did Lady Jane Grey have her 9 days on the throne? You had a 1 in 4 chance on this one. It was 1553. She was on the throne from the 10th of July to the 19th.
Isn't that technically 10 days? 10, 11, 12.
Well, I suppose it depends.
15, 16, 17, 19.
Timing and stuff, I don't know. Question 5. Who is currently 7th in line for the throne?
No.
Archie Mountbatten Windsor.
Little bubba.
So I knew some of you would.
Yeah, because I went, wait, what? Didn't they leave?
So having a look, number 6 is Harry. So yeah, they are still in line to the throne. But obviously it's Prince Charles, then William, George, Charlotte, then Louis. I did see whether my name's on this list anywhere, but it only shows the top 18.
Oh, you could be 19.
I mean, it's a bit hard. Had to doodle that in a bit of paper. Good question, Vishal. And that's why we literally checked today. This is a screenshot from
Today.
the British Royal website.
Yes, because I
Paul got 12 in the last round. Good job. Good job, sir. Go on, sorry.
No, I was going to say, I thought because they stepped down it wasn't counting, but today we went on the website and that is always published. So we've gone with that.
Question 6. Which 3 of Henry VIII's wives did he have children with? So if you get 1, you get a third of a mark. You get 0.33. But for 1 point, you need all 3 names. It is Catherine of Aragon, Anne Boleyn, and Jane Seymour.
I got 2 out of those.
So you got 0.666 recurring.
I did.
Question 7. Which king was known as the Prince of Wales? It was George the Fourth.
Look at that rotund man.
Question number 8. Now, some of you might think this is a little bit of a trick question, but it's not. It's you know.
I was thinking there was no king called Ringo.
So have a look at your interesting facts. Tell the ladies and gentlemen.
Well, Ringo's real name was Richard. There is King Richard. And Paul McCartney's real name is James.
And of course, there's
John.
Yeah.
And Paul.
Yeah.
No, not Paul. Sorry, John and
George.
So yes, there have been British monarchs with those first names, because the other names were nicknames.
Question 9. Who are the only official joint monarchs to have ruled Britain? It's William III and Mary II. So you need both names for 1 point. And question 10, the last question of this round. Who was the first royal resident of Buckingham Palace? It was Queen Victoria.
Mm-hmm. It became the primary royal residence upon her ascension to the throne in 1837. I got that right. Woohoo!
So what was that round out of with?
Out of 10, I got 2.666.
Let us know in
Sorry,
the
that
live
was my
chat.
worst one out of every single round we've done so far. That was the worst. I'm not very good at history.
No.
Especially royal history.
So let us know in the live chat how you did. The Roundtree's got 8 out of 10. That's pretty decent.
Wow, that's very good.
That's very impressive. Four for the Bartons, 6.66 for Helen Wright. Unless she's telling me the number of the devil. Vishal got 7. Aidan got 8. Good job all round, everyone.
Don't say 7 is poor. Makes my 2.6 look awful.
On to round 4 then, which it was the connections round. So 9 questions.
The 10th being the connection.
Yeah. Joe got 9 points on that last round. Question 1. What is the capital of Arizona? For 1 point, it's Phoenix.
I should have known that.
Lucy, Connor and Hannah are playing together. And they got 9 on that last round as well.
Well done.
Fantastic job. Half a point for William III. No, we said it was 1 point for both names.
Because they were joint.
Eleanor had 1 1/3, 1.33 on that last round. Never mind, Eleanor. Some rounds, some quizzes, you don't do as well as others. It's, you just know to swat up for royal history for the next time Alice writes a quiz. Question 2. What's the name of the bear who lives in Nutwood? Alice said no to Connor as well. It's Rupert the Bear for 1 point. What does POW stand for? It's Prisoner of War. Again, for 1 point. Question 4. In the classic fairy tale, what does the princess kiss to get her prince? Normally she has to kiss a frog.
Ribbit.
Question 5. Which royal rank is above Duke and below Grand Duke?
Did not get this one at all.
Prince.
The prince.
Question 6. What is the Latin word for moon?
Luna.
Question 7. What was the job of Plato, Aristotle and Diogenes? That's how I'm going to pronounce it. They were all philosophers.
You might be seeing a link now. Like, I started to see a link because I got all these questions mostly wrong. But it was too late.
Question number 8. What is another name for the dog star? So if dog star's its nickname, this is its more accurate name. Sirius. Why so serious? Yeah, is that? Yeah. Just nod and agree. Thanks, wife.
So raise your glass.
Question 9. What's the name of the creature which is half eagle, half horse? And we discussed that obviously it's the body of a horse. Otherwise, the body of an eagle with the head of a horse, it's not going to fly anywhere, is it? Anyway, it's a hippogriff.
I got that right and still got the connection wrong.
So what was the connection?
Between Phoenix, Rupert the Bear, Prisoner of War, a frog, Prince, Luna, Philosopher, Sirius, and Hippogriff. Harry Potter.
Yeah, Phoenix, Rupert, Prisoner, Frog, Prince, Luna, Philosopher, Sirius, and Hippogriff. All linked to Harry Potter. So if you got all of those right, it's 10 points. Let us know how many you got in the live chat out of 10.
I got 5.
That's not bad. Do you
9. Well done, Ash.
Fab job. 10 out of 10 for the Bentleys. 10 out of 10 for Lucy, Connor and Hannah. 8 for Joe. 10 for Vishal. Fab job. 9 out of 10 for Connor.
I think it's the chocolate frog, Aiden. I was thinking that this afternoon. I was like, frog? And then it just came to me now, the chocolate frogs. 8 for the Bartons, well done. Yep, Carol's confirmed it's chocolate frog. And you get the cool moving cards.
Ah. I started reading the first Harry Potter book and got bored. So it's not my cup of tea. 7 out of 10 for Helen. Good job. So on to the last round. Thank you all very much for playing along tonight and taking part. Do give... What, did the cat just fall off?
No, he jumped onto the box, but because I've removed some of the innards of the box, it just collapsed and scared him.
Silly Billy. 10 for the team in Ickenham. Fab job. And she's playing by herself. Good job.
Whoa.
Yes, if you have a moment, please do give our YouTube channel a subscribe, like the video, click the notification bell. All those things really do help little channels like ours. And also, go on the Drama Club Facebook page and click like, if you haven't already. Question 1. At which pub are Del and Rodney regulars in Only Fools and Horses? The name of the pub is the Nag's Head, for 1 point. Question 2. Moss's first name is...
Maurice. Maurice Moss. Played by Richard Adewale.
Correct. Which sitcom was set in Burma during World War II?
That pass. Completely.
It Ain't Half Hot Mum.
Never seen it. But people say it's good, so maybe we'll have to have a little nosy.
Question 4. What's the name of the paper company, for 1 point? And for the bonus point, in which town is it set?
I got the town, I did not get the company because I've not really seen it.
It's Wernham Hogg, for 1 point. And Slough for the bonus point. Good old sunny Slough. Question 5. On what island is Father Ted set? For 1 point, it's Craggy Island. Question 6. What is the name of the Goodman's eccentric neighbour and his dog? For 1 point. And then the bonus point is what is the name of the new dog in season 6. So for 1 point, it's Jim and Wilson. And the bonus point, the dog is called Milson. John's just said the real company that's in that building was John Crane. The building was Crossbow House. Ah, interesting. John Crane is still on the trading estate somewhere, aren't they? I'm sure I've seen their logo. It's at a crossroads, isn't it? Near Mars, I think. Don't know. But there you are. Point for Jim and Wilson. Point for Milson.
Milson.
The name of the village in the League of Gentlemen? Royston Vasey.
Never seen it.
It's a local shop for local people.
What's the show in question 6? Question 6 is Friday Night Dinner?
Yeah.
I've not seen it.
I think it's on Netflix. It's on all 4. My parents really like it, and you know, if it wasn't good, well, if it wasn't good, they wouldn't like it. But yeah, I don't think it's suitable for the youngsters yet. Give it a few more years. Pardon me. What is the name of the bouncers in Phoenix Nights? It's Max and Paddy. So 1 point for Max and Paddy. Question 9. The name of Alice and Hugo's first child in The Vicar of Dibley?
Vicar.
Geraldine. Question 10. The name of the superhero who lived with Father Ted. And I did say that we're looking for the superhero character name. The answer we wanted, or need, is Thermo Man. And there's a copy from the Radio Times when Thermo Man first launched. Is it Father Dougal in tights? No, it's Thermo Man.
I really enjoyed My Family. My Hero, even.
Yeah. It's on BritBox. Maybe we should watch it again.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Awesome. The first few seasons were great.
Question 11. Thanks, Carol, for this question. In the IT Crowd, what is the name of Jen's boyfriend in the episode The Dinner Party? His first name is Peter. His surname is File. Aidan, it's 1 point for Max and Paddy.
Yeah, you have to get both to get the point.
So Peter File is the name of Jen's boyfriend. And question 12, the last question of tonight's quiz. Which book did Blackadder accidentally burn? And who was the author of that book? It was the dictionary. And the author is Dr. Samuel Johnson. Played there by Robbie Coltrane. So that last round was out of 15, wasn't it?
It was.
So let us know how you did on the last round out of 15. Caroline, how did you do?
I got 6.
Okay, 6 out of 15. Let us know what you did. And the whole quiz is out of 65, not 60, which is what this screen says. So let us know how you did in the live chat.
But also at the end, they actually did burn the dictionary.
Yeah.
So I got 24.6 out of 65.
Not
So
bad.
just over a third.
11 for the Bartons. 8 for the Roundtrees. Helen found the last round the trickiest. Sometimes the last round is, and sometimes that's because you've had 1 or 2 gin and tonics, Helen. Speaking from experience. Vishal got 60.5 out of 65. Good job. 46.5 for Team Barton. 56.5 for Aidan. 49 out of 65 for the Roundtrees. There's some really high scores. Well done, everyone. That's fab to see.
My 24 looks awful next to all everyone else's.
Don't be so silly. Yes, at the end, we watched the episode today, actually, to be fair, and he does actually burn the book. $42.5 for the Longmans. Fantastic. I'd say if you think you didn't do so good on some questions or some rounds, don't worry. There's always next time. And it'll be a different person writing the quiz next time, so it'll be slightly different questions.
Do you want to do another one in 2 weeks?
It'll probably be in 2 weeks, yeah. because it's nice to have a weekend off.
Yeah.
63 for the Bentleys, fantastic. $60 for Connor, Lucy and the Hannah team. Thank you all very much for playing. It's just gone 8:30, so we're going to wrap it up there. Fantastic job, Carol and Alice. Thank you for writing that.
Thank you very much.
I echo exactly what Kai said there. The next one is by my parents and my little sister, Zoe, Eric and Anna. I've got to put that on the PowerPoint, sort that out. So it will be probably a couple of weeks. And then maybe the week after that, we'll do Kaya and her dad John's quiz, because Kaya's already put it on the PowerPoint for me.
Oh, very good.
Thanks, Kaya.
We will let you all know via the social medias.
Yes, keep an eye on the Drama Club Facebook page for more information, or on the social medias, as beautiful wifey said. Lynn from Ickenham got 50. Excellent. Thanks for joining us, guys. And thank you for inviting your friends and family. They are very welcome. So, yeah, please do pass it on. Invite people when you see the Facebook event. And we shall see you
In a few weeks' time.
in a few weeks' time. Oh, Paul got 33 and the Stafford's got 44. Thank you very much. We shall see you soon. Be safe, be happy. Lots of love. See you, people.
Matthew Streuli! Matthew Streuli! Matthew Streuli!